Dear students, welcome back to the topic of states of matter. Here you will going to learn about the behavior of real gases deviation from ideal behavior. You know the ideal gas and the real gas differences. A gas that follows Boyle's law, Charles' law and Avogadro law strictly at all the conditions of temperature and pressure is called the ideal gas. Means that obeys the PV is equal to nRT. But real gas that do not obey the gas laws, there the PV is not equal to nRT. In case of the ideal gas, such a gas is hypothetical and it is assumed to be there is no intermolecular forces present in between the molecules of an ideal gas. But in case of real gas, that follows the laws and they have the intermolecular interaction between the particles of the gas. And in all other situations, these deviates from the ideal behavior. Let us learn about the deviation of the real gases from the ideal gas. In this, you learn about the introduction related to the deviation, then reasons for the deviation from the ideal behavior, van der Waal equation, significance of the van der Waal constant, then compressibility factor. From this graph, we conclude that the real gases do not obey the ideal gas equation at all conditions of temperature and pressures. This can be understood from the PV against the P graphs for different gases. For the ideal gas, PV is constant for any pressure. That obeys the all the gas law, PV equal to nRT. So PV obeys at a constant. So the graph obtained has a straight line that is parallel to the pressure axis. The ideal gas, in this graph, the graph of PV versus P graph, ideal gas is straight line that is a parallel with the pressure axis because PV is constant. Here the two curves of the H2 and the helium, they move straight line. For the H2 and the helium, PV increases with increases of pressure. For the curve of CO and the methane curve, the value of PV first decreases. It shows a negative deviation. These two curves bends downwards, means there the PV value decreasing in the sense that shows the negative deviation. So the PV value first decreases and reaches a minimum value, then it goes on increases. So this shows that these curves deviates from the ideal gas. These two are the more equivalent gases, CO and the CH4. These two are the deviates from the ideal behavior. What is the reason for like this? They will be deviate from the ideal gas. So the reasons for the deviation from the ideal behavior. This can be attributed to the two wrong assumptions of the kinetic theory of gases. What are those two wrong assumptions? This can be attributed by the two wrong assumptions are: first one, the actual volume of the molecule is negligible as compared to the volume of the gas. Consider a gas, means the mixture of gas in a container as compared to the total volume is considered, but the volume of one molecule of the gas is negligible, that is not considered as compared to the total volume. This is a wrong assumption of the kinetic molecular theory of gases, because one container consisting of the gas, whenever we will give the heat, all the molecules will be expand and they will escape out, they will spread out all the area. But whenever we give the low temperature, lesser temperature, all the gases will be compressed, they will be gathered together. They behave as a real gases. So these gas means the real gas which obey the ideal gas when the condition of high temperature and the low pressure is applied. And also ideal gas also behaves real when the less temperature and the high pressure will be given. So in the sense, these two will be exist at the point of one side, that will be coincide. Then the second assumption, it shows the wrong. What is that? There is a no force of the attraction between the gas particles. No, this is a wrong assumption said by the kinetic molecular theory of gases. How it is explained? Means all the gases, whenever giving the temperature, they will be expand, they will be escapes. But whenever we give the less temperature or otherwise we will cold it, later on all the gas molecules will be compressors. They comes together, they comes gather. In the sense, somewhat there is a force of attraction between the gas molecules are there. So this assumption is wrong. There is a no force of attraction between the gas molecules. This is wrong. There is a somewhat the force of attraction is there because all the gas molecules compress when decreases the temperature. So these two assumptions become wrong at high pressure and the low temperature. The condition is what? The condition in which at the high pressure and low temperature, in these conditions, or the ideal gas behaves the real one. See, the real gases obey the ideal gas equation at a low pressure and the high temperature. Then the real gas deviates from the ideal behavior at a high pressure and the low temperature conditions. This is very important. These two are the conditions for the obeying of the ideal gas and the real gas. Next, by this we concluded the van der Waals equations. The van der Waals equations, this is proposed by the van der Waals, is the name of a scientist, and which is applicable to the real gases like this. By the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT, and we may found the two constant for the pressure and the volume. So they express P plus N square A divided by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT, where P is the pressure of the gas, V is a volume, R is a universal gas constant, T is the absolute temperature, N is the number of moles, A and B are called the van der Waals constants. So here the terms N square A divided by V square is related to pressure corrections. Then the term NB is related to the volume corrections. So this is an van der Waals equations. Here A and B are the two constants. That constant called the van der Waals constant. This is important for 2 marks. Write the van der Waals equation and explain the terms involving in it. So you will write the van der Waals equation as a P plus N square A divided by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT. Here the terms are P is a pressure of gas, V is a volume, R is a universal gas constant, T is the absolute temperature, N is a number of moles. A and B are the van der Waals constants. Then what are the significance of van der Waals constant? The van der Waals constant significance: A is a measure of magnitude of intermolecular attractive forces within the gas, and its unit is liter square atmosphere per mole. B is related to the volume of the particle, and unit of B is liter per mole. Then this is also important for 2 mark. Explain the compressibility factor. Compressibility factors is denoted by the Z. Yeah, the deviation from the ideal behavior can be measured in terms of the compressibility factor Z, which is a ratio of product PV and the nRT. Mathematically, Z is equal to what? Z is PV divided by nRT. The ratio of PV divided by nRT is called the compressibility factor. Let us learn what is the compressibility factor for the ideal gas and the real gases. For ideal gas, Z is equal to 1 at all the temperature and the pressure. So the graph of Z versus pressure graph will be a straight line parallel to the pressure axis. Because Z and the pressure both are the directly proportional, so the graph shows the straight line that is parallel to the pressure axis. So the real gases value of Z deviates from the unity. That in case of real gases, Z is deviates from the unity, it is not is equal to 1. For the ideal gas, Z is equal to 1. So the graph is parallel to the straight line axis, that is a pressure axis. There the compressibility factor is 1 for the ideal gas. But in case of real gases, Z can be deviates from the 1. See, from this graph we conclude ideal gas Z value compressibility factor is equal to 1. there the PV divided by nRT is equal to 1, that is parallel to the Fischer axis. Remaining for the real gases, the Z may deviates. So these curves, these are the more equivalent gases, they are showing the deviations. First they will be decreasing. Z value first decreasing, they are showing the negative deviation, and later on goes on increases. So for ideal gas, compressibility factor Z is equal to 1 at all temperature and the pressures. So the graph of Z versus P will be a straight line that is parallel to the pressure axis. For real gases, value from this graph we conclude that for the ideal gas Z value is equal to 1 at all the temperature and the pressure, because there the PV is equal to nRT. Then the graph of Z versus the P graph, there will be a straight line parallel to the pressure axis. Then in case of the real gases, there at a high pressure all the gases have Z value is greater than 1. Z value greater than 1, these are the more difficulty to compress. So at the intermediate pressure, there the Z is less than 1. Thus the gaseous shows the ideal behavior when the volume occupied is large, so that the volume of the molecule can be neglected in the comparison to the total volume. There the Z value is less than the 1. In other words, we say that the behavior of the gas becomes more ideal when the pressure is very low and the temperature is very high. Up to what pressure a gas will follow the ideal gas law depends upon the nature of the gas and its temperature. The temperature at which a real gas obeys ideal gas law over an appreciable range of pressure is called the Boyle's temperature or the Boyle's point. This is important for 1 mark. What do you mean by Boyle's temperature? The temperature at which real gas obeys ideal gas law over an appreciable range of pressure is called the Boyle's point. This Boyle's point of a gas depends upon its nature. Above their Boyle's point, real gases shows the positive deviations from the ideality, and Z values are greater than 1 there. There the forces of attraction between the molecules are very feeble. Below the Boyle's temperature, the real gases first shows the decreases in the Z values, later on it goes on increases continuously. So above explanation, this shows that at a low pressure and the high temperature, the gaseous shows the ideal behavior. These conditions are the different for the different types of the gases. They are showing the different deviations. So highest deviation in the carbon monoxide. So the Z is equal to PV real divided by nRT. So this shows that the compressibility factor there, the volume of the real is divided by volume of the ideal, both are the inversely. So you can see that the compressibility factor is what? There the ratio of PV divided by nRT. There the ratio of the molar volume of the gas to the molar volume of the molecules, where the ideal gas at that temperature and the pressures. So this is about the compressibility factors in case of the ideal and the real gas.